Our attitudes towards others and their attitudes towards us clearly affect our behavior, human relations, and performance. Attitudes are the foundation of our job satisfaction. Satisfied workers have a positive impact on customer satisfaction with organization and its products. Our work values are the standard of behavior which affect our human relations and performance. And unethical behavior hurts our human relations and performance. An attitude is a strong belief or feeling toward people, things, or situations. We all have favorable or positive and unfavorable or negative attitudes about life, human relations, work, school, and everything else. Attitudes are not quick judgments we change easily, but we can change our attitudes. People interpret our attitudes by our own behavior. Employers place a great emphasis on attitude. Douglas McGregor classified attitudes, which he called assumptions, as Theory X and Theory Y. Managers with Theory X attitudes hold that employees dislike work and must be closely supervised to get them to do that work. Theory Y managers tend to look for the natural good in people. Theory Y attitudes hold that employees like to work and do not need to be closely supervised to get their work done. Managers with dominant personalities often do not trust employees, thus they have Theory X attitudes. Over the years, research has shown that managers with Theory Y attitudes tend to have employees with higher levels of job satisfaction than employees of Theory X managers. However, managers with Theory Y assumptions do not always have higher levels of productivity in their departments. Managers' attitudes and the way they treat employees affect employees' job behavior and performance. Research shows that supervisors' attitudes and expectations of employees and how they treat them largely determine their performance. In a study of welding students, a foreman who was given a training group was given names of students who were quite intelligent and who would do well. Actually, those students were selected at random. The only difference was the foreman's expectations. The so-called intelligent students significantly outperformed other group members. The foreman's expectations became the foreman's self-fulfilling prophecy. The environment around us influences our attitudes. Usually, we cannot control our environment, but we can control and change our attitude. You can choose to be and learn to be either optimistic or pessimistic. You can choose to look for the positive and be happier and get more out of life. The following hints can help you change your attitudes. Number 1, remember that what you think affects how you feel, and how you feel affects your behavior, human relations, and performance. 2, be aware of your attitudes. People who are optimistic have higher levels of job satisfaction. Constantly try to maintain a positive attitude. 3, realize that there are few, if any, benefits to harboring negative attitudes. And 4, keep an open mind. Listen to other people's input and use it to develop your positive attitude. It is difficult to change your own attitudes. It's even more difficult to change other people's attitudes, but it can be done. The following hints can help you, as a manager, change employee attitudes. 1, give employees feedback. 2, accentuate positive conditions. 3, provide consequences. And finally, 4, be a positive role model. A person's job satisfaction is a set of attitudes towards work. There are a variety of determinants of job satisfaction. Each of these determinants may be of great importance to some people and offer little importance to others. They could include the work itself, pay and benefits, growth and upward mobility, supervision, coworkers, job security, and so on. Some people have been satisfied with many different jobs, while others remain dissatisfied in numerous work situations. People with a positive attitude toward work tend to have higher levels of job satisfaction. A person's values are the things that have worth or are important to the individual, and a value system is a set of standards by which the individual lives. Values concern what should be. They influence the choices we make among alternative behaviors. Values direct from the most motivated behavior we will take. For example, If you have 3 job offers, you will select the one that's of highest value to you. Values shape our attitudes. When something is of value to you, you tend to have positive attitudes towards it. But what is of value to you? Take time to identify what's truly important to you and be sure you devote your time to your values. As related to values, ethics refers to the moral standard of right and wrong behavior. Most people understand right and wrong behavior and have a conscience, or they live by a personal code of conduct. So why do good people do bad things? In most cases, when people use unethical behavior, it's not due to some type of character flaw or being born a bad person. Few people see themselves as unethical. We all want to view ourselves in a positive manner. Therefore, when we do unethical things, we often justify our behavior to protect our self-concept, so we don't have to have a guilty conscience or feel remorse. Let's discuss several thinking processes used to justify unethical behavior. 1. Moral justification is the process of reinterpreting immoral behavior in terms of a higher purpose. 2. Displacement of responsibility is the process of blaming one's unethical behavior on another. 3. Diffusion of responsibility is the process of a group engaging in unethical behavior with no one person being held responsible. 4. Advantageous comparison is the process of comparing oneself to others who are worse. 5. Disregard for the distortion of consequences is a process of minimizing the harm caused by unethical behavior. And finally, 6. Attribution of blame is the process of claiming the victim deserved whatever happened, or the unethical behavior was caused by someone else's behavior. So, in human relations, we need to have a guide to ethical decisions. When making decisions, try to meet the goal of human relations by creating a win-win situation for all stakeholders. Some of the relevant stakeholder parties include peers, your boss, subordinates, other department managers, the organization, and the people and organizations outside of the organization that we work for. Here's a simple stakeholders guide to making ethical decisions. If, after making a decision, you are proud to tell all of the relevant parties of your decision, the decision is likely ethical. If you are embarrassed to tell others of your decision, or you keep from rationalizing the decision, it might not be so ethical. A second simple guide is the golden rule. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Or, don't do anything to anyone that you would not want them to do to you. Or, do to others what they want you to do to them. A third guide is the Rotary International 4-way test. 1. Is it the truth? 2. Is it fair to all concerned? 3. Will it build goodwill and better friendship? And 4. Will it be beneficial to all concerned?